guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Right next to me we have another Ford Lightning F-150. This is original paint. This is a 1999 model. Has slight modifications, so it does have intake, exhaust, tune, and a pulley, and it runs really well. Also, I'm sure you're noticing the true forged custom wheels, 315s in the back. We're going to go over this whole entire ride. We're going to do a full walk around, show you any imperfections, take it for a test drive, and let you decide if this is the right Ford Lightning for you. We have 7 in stock, so if you want a different color or you're looking for some different modifications or more like stock, just give us a holler at 954-363-2261. I'd give this truck easily a 7 out of 10. Shows really well. It's original paint and does have tasteful modifications. Headlights are in great shape, front bumper's in great shape, and all the lights do work. I just took this on a 500-mile journey over the past weekend to the Mecum auction, which we're trying to buy some more inventory for you guys, and it drove perfect. 85, 90 all day. Actually pretty good fuel economy. I think I was getting 13 miles per gallon for something that's supercharged, and I was cruising at a higher rate of speed. You see those beautiful true forged wheels, that Ford Lightning badge. The hood does have minor rock chips and imperfections, and I'm just being really picky. I don't know if there's one right there. Just made some marks on it, but I'm gonna open up the hood and we'll go over the modifications under there. So this is a tame mod list. Intake, exhaust, and there's no headers, and a pulley and a tune, Predator tuner. Engine bay is extremely clean. This has been taken off and painted, and it looks really nice. All your vacuum lines look great. So Ford Lightnings don't have a pad up here, and that's because the supercharger sits up higher. So the 5.4 liter with a supercharger is gonna rub against this insulation. You can see how nice the engine bay is, how both sides of the heads look. All of the fittings are proper. It still has the EGR in place. All your hoses are they're supple, they're not hard. Still has a stock MAF. So I think they did 99 to 2000 was an 80 millimeter MAF, and then they upgraded in the 2002 and 2003s to a 90 millimeter. So it was 360 horsepower how it sat unless you modified it. And then it was 380 horsepower for the 2002 and 2003s. This one's probably 400 horsepower to the wheels and 500 foot-pounds of torque based on how it feels. It feels very responsive. We have no head issues, no spark plugs popping out, and all the plastics look really nice. Driver's side is extremely clean. This is a clean Carfax. I bought this from a guy that only garaged it, took it out on the weekends, put minimal mileage on it, so it has 55,000 miles on it now. You can see the true forged wheels with the Nito NT555s, and it has in the front, they're 275 40s, and they're 20-inch wheels. The wheels shine up really nice. Brake calipers have been painted. Your bottom skirts look really good, and the interior, so you always want to look at the seats in these trucks, and the door cards, very nice. 99s had the black pulls and black mirrors. Also, you have an ashtray, and they changed that in the later models. Steering wheel's very nice. The dash looks great. Interior seats, so the suede looks perfect, and that's not a replacement LMR seat. This is the original seat here. Headliner's nice. All the doors look good. When you open the gas cap, you can see how nice it is. And as I said, I just put 500 miles on it with no issues. All your plastics here look good. And remember, this is a fiberglass bed. That's because it's a sport truck. You have an aftermarket wing here and then a low pro tuxedo cover. I am going to include the original wheels, which are inside the bed, and the original airbox. Your bumper looks great, no imperfections. I don't think it's ever had a trailer hitch in it. No marks. Does have Line-X, and then here are the factory wheels. I saw this trash flew out of somebody's car and I picked it up. SVT wheels, original. Tires are dry rotted because it's had the aftermarket wheels on it. Don't worry, I'll throw the styrofoam away before I sell it. Passenger side's the same as the driver's side. Exhaust tips sit perfectly, so they're coming out at the perfect angle and they match the step. Does have aftermarket exhaust, you'll hear that shortly. Tinted windows throughout. You can see how nice the interior is. I have the original window sticker for this truck as well, and only one set of keys. Let me start it while we're out here so you can hear the exhaust. Nice mellow tone. So it has Bassani exhaust. That's the same exhaust I had on my first Lightning back in 2014, or actually 2011. Looks good under here too. No rust, no surface rust. It's also been lowered. So I think it's a 2-3 drop. It sits perfect. Let's take it for a spin. We're inside right now. Steering wheel is nice and tight. It's not loose, which is a common issue for that era. Horn works. 54,504 miles on it. So it was 54,000 when I got it. I put 504 miles on it. Radio works great. You do have, the only difference between the 99 2000 versus the 2001 and up would be the ashtray right here. So you've got your cup holders it's all connected, and then this one has an ashtray. You do have 2 power ports. They all had that. Glove box is nice. You got your book right there. Dash is very nice, no cracking. Headliner is nice. There's a Predator tuner that is included with it, and then my Mecum badges because I took it to Mecum. I need those this weekend. Sun pass is not included. SVT banner up here. That can be removed if you'd like, along with the Ford Lightning sticker back here. But it does look really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it for a test drive. We'll take it out onto 84, drive it regularly, go over some bumps, let you see how it shifts and how it drives. Air conditioning's ice cold right now. Heater does work. You could turn off your passenger airbag if you have a child seat up there. I learned about this because we got a baby coming. little James. You can hear the supercharger. Oh yes. So this was the fastest production truck until they came out with the SRT10, which we have in inventory right now. And then Dodge finally came out with the TRX, which it has a Hellcat motor, a supercharged V8. That's the fastest truck now. I know that Ford's coming out with the electric version of the Ford Lightning, and that made me very angry. So I bought every single color of the 1999 to 2004 Ford Lightning. And I think these are going to be big investment pieces because this is the real sport truck, not an electric truck. And you could tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Going about 55 miles an hour right now. Typical wind noise for this body style if you have the radio off, but that's why you have a radio. Air conditioning's cold. We're going to turn left here. We'll bring it to our closed course so we can show you some outside shots. You can hear the supercharger whine and you can see how well it performs. Suspension feels really good, so it was done right. It's not just like chopped springs and everything. It's a kit. You got your little map pocket here. Taking a corner here feels good. This road has several bumps that we'll be able to go over to see if there's any funny sounds from the suspension. Second set of dips is coming up right now. Let's see. No funny sounds. Other than the dash, which is common plastic. You hear that? They all do that. Suspension feels great. So as I said, I took it to Orlando this past weekend. When you're cruising on the highway, it feels very stable from 70 on, or any speed really, but it feels really good. You feel like you are in a sport car or in a sport truck when you're accelerating around vehicles or trying to merge. It's neat. All right, we're gonna test out the acceleration. We'll do a rolling start. Are you ready? Feels good. Actually did spin. I wasn't thinking it was going to spin. It actually spun the tires. That's fun. So as I said, there is an ABS light on. We're gonna check that out before we actually sell the vehicle. Just giving you guys a heads up. If you have any questions, give us a call at 954-363-2261. Thanks and have a great day.